Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading, and we are using the Mystic Mondays Tarot today, even though it is a Wednesday when I'm doing this reading. Shiny box, shiny deck, but it's a nice simple deck, a nice colourful deck. You did seem to enjoy it when I used it previously, so I'm bringing it out today because today we are doing something that I think deserves the Mystic Mondays deck. Very colourful, very female, quite glitzy, glossy deck. And what would that refer to but the TIG? And apparently Meghan is contemplating taking another swig of the TIG. She has, of course, flopped at her acting career, reviving her acting career. Her political career seems to be going nowhere. I've written these down. I'm reading them as I'm shuffling the screen here. Her writing career has flopped. Her royal career flopped spectacularly. Her talk show career flopped. Apparently she was trying to get a gig as a talk show host. So we've gone through acting, politics, writing, royaling, hosting a talk show. I'm sure I've left a few out. We're back. We've gone full circle. We're back to being an influencer with the TIG. And apparently you can make some good money running things like that. Of course, Gwyneth Paltrow is the big example, the best example of that. Somebody who gave up her acting career because she was doing so well with merching things, basically, promoting things. But it's stuff that she really believed in and she really put her whole heart into. So well done to her for that. But Meghan was a lifestyle blog. It was food, drink, travel, the good life, you know, all that kind of stuff, and aspirational stuff, make us all jealous, make us spend money on things we don't really need. And so back comes the TIG. Well, possibly she has renewed I think it's a trademark on it, and she did that last year, so this is not new news, but the press seems to have picked it up and they're talking about it. And possibly because, as I say, she has run out of options, here comes the TIG again. So you can see we're doing a Celtic cross with the Mystic Mondays Tarot to just see what is going on. And what is going on in the underlying energy of this reading. And I say shiny cards, very shiny cards. They're quite hard to shuffle with because they shoot all over the place. 8 of Cups in reverse. That is being stuck in sorrow, stuck in a very sad situation, when she would like to leave, one she would like to move away from, but not possible. So yeah, that list of failures that I read out at the start of this reading does seem to ring true for the energy of this reading, that she has failed at a lot of things and she really doesn't have anywhere else to go. So heart of this reading, what is going on right now with Meghan? Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is, of course, emotional, very emotional, in your feels. That is a bit of a TIG energy, holding that glass of wine. In fact, that's the archetypal TIG energy. There she sits. She's a mermaid in this thing, but there are the stars around her, and she's holding that glass up. And so I think, yeah, she feels quite emotional about this. It's something that she was emotionally invested in the past. It really represented her. I think it's her most authentic self, influencer. Oh, I forgot humanitarian. There's the other one. So we've got 6 now that she failed at, because humanitarian as well. So apologies. You're welcome to add more in the comments. But there it is. You're very emotionally invested in it. And of course, there is the glass of red wine itself. So what is her challenge? And the challenge is the 5 of Wands in reverse, that there's been all this terrible conflict, failed ambition. The 5 of Wands is very often about climbing the ladder and stamping on the fingers of the people who might be on rungs beneath you, stamping quite hard and trying to knock them off the ladder. She has been over-ambitious. She's been greedy. She's been grasping. She has been too competitive. She has been very, very difficult to deal with. And this is bitter now because nobody really wants to deal with people like that. Eventually they realize that you're just too difficult, you're too dangerous, you're too competitive, you're too self-interested, and okay, thank you, but we'll deal with someone we can really work with in a more even way and a gentler way. Nobody needs all that aggression in their lives. So that seems to be what's been going on with her. And hidden energy in this reading, what is going on behind the scenes? Is she really seriously thinking about restarting the TIG? And we get the Four of Swords in reverse. It's a card of a tremendous failure, the Four of Swords, and particularly when it's in the reverse, because the Four of Swords is about resting, retreating. You've been defeated, you've suffered a mortal injury, you have to retreat and heal yourself if you possibly can. You have to think, you have to contemplate, rest, recuperate. But it's in the reverse, and that means that she's not able to rest and recuperate. And it is also reputational ruin. I always say that with this card, with the Four of Swords. It is that your reputation has been harmed, in this case been harmed beyond repair. So however much she may want to restart the TIG, it's going to be difficult for her because her influence is dwindling. And we see that with opinion polls, popularity polls. There's another one that's just come out, a US poll, and Catherine, not having set foot in the US for years, is twice as popular as Meghan Markle. And Meghan Markle, of course, has done nothing but promote herself since she returned to the US in every form of media and, of course, magazines, public appearances, rallies, interviewing people, being on TV. Several times she's been on TV. It's relentless, this barrage of PR, but it hasn't accomplished anything to salvage her reputation. So it's going to be difficult for her, because if she fails at this, it's going to be very high profile failure. It's going to be very obvious, because you can't really hide, well, you can hide your followers and all of that, but that doesn't really achieve anything then, does it? Because how can you go to big brands and say, look, I'm so influential, give me things to merch, when you can't prove to them how influential you are? So a bit of a catch-22 there for Meghan Markle. So her focus right now, and her focus is the Nine of Cups, and that is all her dreams being dashed. The dog barking, it's daily bark time, daily dog walking time. I hope you can't hear it. Nine of Cups is your wish fulfillment card. When it's in the upright, this is in the reverse. We've got two very unhappy cards in this reading. Lots of cups in this reading. We've got the Queen of Cups as a signifier of this reading, as the heart of the reading. And we've got the Eight of Cups in the reverse as the underlying energy, very unhappy. And the Nine of Cups in the reverse, even more unhappy, because she has failed to accomplish her dreams, to manifest her dreams, to live the dream life. And the dream life was the life that she lived on the TIG, really. Going to be a member of the royal family was a step down, I think, as far as Meghan Markle was concerned, because it meant going out and meeting people in the rain, crowds of people standing in that damp British weather, grey days, drizzle, children, not the thing that she's used to dealing with, old people, pensioners. It's not glamorous. It's not what she imagined it would be, and criticised every step of the way for her clothes, her whatever else. So it's not praise, not never-ending praise. When you're in control of your own media presence, like she was when she had the TIG, she could make herself look as glamorous as possible, and really manage her own image very successfully. So, her past success with the TIG, how was it? Yes, it was the Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. It was lots of traveling with the Page of Wands, lots of good news, lots of fun. It was exciting. It was something she was very enthusiastic about. She could stand there in her yoga pose on the TIG and impress everybody. Of course, lots of people commented on the yoga poses and criticized them, but never mind. She could travel the world in her bikini, do her yoga, have a lot of fun. There it is, the Princess of Wands, PR thing. Again, as I say, she was able to control her own image, manipulate it, live quite a good life. with it all. How's it going to be in the near future? Are we going to see the Tig revived? What is going to be happening? Two of Wands, there are plans afoot, definitely, with the Two of Wands, because that's the planning card. Business partnership with somebody. She's talking to people about it in the near future. She's making plans, she's making deals. As I say, she's talking to brands about it, launch herself again, make a big splash. And who is going to be there with her when she does re-emerge on social media, having shunned it for years and years, and spent those years talking about the evils of social media? Back she comes with a bang. Does look as if she's going to be doing that. So how does she feel about the Tig now? Does she feel positive about it? Knight of Wands now in reverse. Less enthusiastic than she did in the past. In the past it was Princess of Wands, which is Page of Wands, which was new, a new idea, something new she was trying, and it was fun and exciting and positive. But now we get the Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, a bit of a come down for her. It's not glamorous. It's not something that is going to really, she knows, it's not really going to be very influential. It's a flash in the pan, the Knight of Wands. He's fast in and just as fast out of a situation. So he might roar in and be all enthusiastic, but then he disappears just as quickly. And when he's in the reverse, he's even worse. In the sense of being unreliable, in the sense of just running out of steam, losing enthusiasm for something, not really being able to keep that flame burning. That it's not a passion project for her anymore. Let's put it that way. She's over it, I would say. And so it's going to be quite hard for her to muster the energy and the enthusiasm to restart this project. And allegedly, she did have people helping her on the Tig. She at least had one person that people seem to be aware of who wrote many of her posts. So she's going to have to do all that again. She's going to have to hire people. She's going to have to get involved in the look of it. She's going to have to do some quite hard work. She doesn't want to do that hard work with the Knight of Wands in reverse. She wants it to be easy. She wants someone else to put the effort in, and she can just turn up at the end and sign off on it and take all the glory. That's the kind of energy that the Knight of Wands gives me here. So what pressure is she under? And Tess has just joined us for the rest of this reading. What pressure is she under here at the moment? And Seven of Pentacles, this is about, she needs to make money. Seven of Pentacles is about your investments. It's the taking stock card, looking at your harvest. What have you managed to accomplish so far? How many pentacles have you managed to stash away in your bank account or wherever, under your bed or on an offshore island, Swiss bank account, wherever those pentacles are stashed, Doria's bank account, wherever they are stashed. I'm being facetious here, of course, tarot reading, entertainment purposes, but she needs to make pentacles. She needs to secure her financial future, and she needs to, it's a money tree really here, she needs to make this money tree grow. So she has got to do something, and if the Tig is the thing that she's got to do, then she jolly well will do it. But she is under financial pressure to make this work. I don't know how much money the Tig made her in the past, but it's got to make her money now. So her hopes and fears. Ace of Cups in reverse. This is really not something she wants to do. Really not. She fears it's just going to cause more grief in her life with the Ace of Cups in reverse. And I'm sorry, we're having a bit of a bath while Tess is here with us. But I hope you can't hear that either. Ace of Cups in reverse is emotional upset. Lots of tears, lots of upset, lots of disappointment, things not going her way. And because we've seen the Queen of Cups as the heart of this reading, something that for me the Queen of Cups is always looking at the past, looking rather sorrowfully at the past, reminiscing. She doesn't want to go back there. She doesn't want to revisit that energy. It will be difficult for her. She was in a much happier place when she was doing it. And you can see that vividly from the Princess of Wands card there as the past energy. She was so happy. She was carefree, footloose and fancy free. She didn't have children. She didn't have all this bad PR. She was able to go wherever she liked with her group of female friends and live the good life, live the high life, quite literally, allegedly. but now not so much fun. She doesn't expect it's going to be nearly as much fun as it was in the past. So the outcome, we do see plans being made, hatched, schemes. What is the outcome? Temperance card. A patience. That's the patience. A waiting game with this. We're going to have to wait and see. I think she's playing a wait and see game with this as well. It really is all she has left, apart from being divorced mother of Archie and Lilibet Diana, with large maintenance payments coming in from the royal family every month or every quarter or in a lump sum, or however they will arrange it when the time comes to do that, as I'm sure it is coming. That's my personal opinion, of course. But waiting game, temperance there. I don't think we're going to see anything anytime soon with the Tig. Very likely because of this Four of Swords in the reverse down here. There just isn't the appetite for it. She knows that she has lost a tremendous amount of goodwill, tremendous amount of reputation. As I said, opinion polls don't reflect well on her, and that's in the US, where she would primarily be based with this venture. And so she has got her work cut out if she's going to make this work this time around. And so we'll have to literally wait and see with that temperance card there. So that is the reading. Very colourful reading with these cards. I am growing quite fond of them as I read more with them. So thanks for watching as ever, and I will see you on the next one.